We making steak, and step 1 was putting salt and pepper on it, like rubbing it in, good massage. Step 2 was actually putting it in the snow. Sounds strange, but we found that tip online, so we like following online tutorials. Yeah, somebody at the door. Hello! And now we're having a visitor, Anastasia. Check, we're making steak. So then we put it in the oven, now we put it in the pan.
You will come for dinner or not?
This is Matteo. The coolest thing about Matteo is when he says he would do something, he does it. So he said he would join us on our tilted trip, and he came. He said he will do a vlog, and he made amazing videos. He said he will upgrade the brand, and he did. And he said he will do a ski trip, and now we're all here because of him. Oh shit. About to have a cigar. Very manly thing. We don't really teach it at the Natural Lifestyles, but it is good if you, as a guy, know a little bit about cigars, a little bit about whiskeys, a little bit about suits, what to wear. So book training with Gareth Jones, he knows all that stuff.
All the football hooligans were like still now.
Were you ever into football?
I played professionally.
Professionally?
Do you know this?
No.
Yeah, I played until I was 16 and I was just like, I wasn't good enough, so I got dropped.
Sick.
Later? Yeah, played for
Wow, let's play.
Yeah? What position do you play?
No, I was actually in my first school. I was the worst. I would always get selected like last. It was just horrible, traumatic.
Yeah.
But then I loved getting to a new school, and I could totally reinvent myself. And I was like, okay, this time I'm gonna be good at soccer, and I trained, and then I was good. I was good between the nerds, you know. Like obviously professional players would still kick my ass, but I love it. Like it's so much fun. So we can play. I'm happy for you to kick my ass. That's such a good feeling. Wait, can you, sir, stand half step back? No.
Okay.
Stop. Yes. Stop. And you point again at the cigar.
We're recreating it this time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try.
Please.
Because Iman is into biohacking a lot, you know, improving sleep and productivity and I guess the right diet. Will you also be into what is all the stuff like genetic engineering?
No, man, nothing to do like stem cell stuff.
Stem cells?
No,
or-
for sure, 100%.
You will.
Yeah.
Be young.
Yeah, up until it's at 72. No.
And why? Why not? Like,
Yeah, 72, 75. It's like, plus also the thing is because I started off so young, I feel as though I would have done everything I wanted to do by 72, 75. I mean, because look, I came to this world with nothing. My kids are gonna have nothing.
How do you wanna die?
well, your kids will have nothing?
I'm
You
leaving
will
my
spend
kids.
it all?
My kids.
Is it charity?
No, I'm gonna have basically a fund, like an investment fund, where all the profits get rolled into more schools. So even hundreds of years after I die, I still have a fund that's basically donating money to.
Basically like the Nobel Foundation. Because the dividends off as well go into scientists.
Yes, I mean like
Same.
yeah, it's like a trust, except not for my children, for the schools.
But how you make sure that the schools, that the money actually ends in schools and in education, and not just the director of the school taking 50% of the money. Like,
By then at that
Same
point,
structures.
at that point, I'll have my own foundation.
who make sure this all runs.
I'll have a family, like someone who gets paid well as well. But yeah, I'll do that and then I'll blow the. My last year on Earth, I'll probably spend like 50, 100 million. Just blow it all on sick parties for me and all my friends and my kids and everything. It'll just be basically like a 1 year celebration of my death. And then I'll go peacefully.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Versus slowly dying.
Or unexpected, or dying and you don't have your kids there with you, or you don't have your wife.
You want to die, and you're too weak to kill yourself.
Yeah, you don't have a chance to like do it the way you would want. Like, look, I will die with Frank Sinatra, I Day in My Way playing.
Overdose or?
Probably a little high. I'm 100% smashing some heroin in my last year. Like all the stuff that's like too dangerous because you might get addicted.
Do you have one of those things where you have to take my ashes and blow it for a candle?
Nah, I get fucked.
Do you wanna be buried or like?
I can't care. Just dump my body wherever I want. I don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
place.
The one upstairs?
Yeah. 400 to 4,000 square feet. 4 meter ceilings. The more alcohol you drink, the more existential the questions become. And the next day you're always just like, what was that all about? I'll just go snowboarding and try to make some money. I mean, we talked about if everything the media, and not just the media, but science teaches us is a lie, are artifacts and skeletons, are they planted by higher societies or powerful societies to confuse us and to make us believe something? Or is it all real? Is the Big Bang real? How old is the universe? Is it 1,000 years or is it 10 billion or anything between? Is it worth putting energy into finding the answer, or should you just live a chill life and have a beer and fuck your wife? It is tricky as an analytical guy and as a smart guy who's intellectual and studied things and read books and knows about things and listens to Tim Ferriss podcasts to accept the same level of like understanding and interest for things and like urge to discover things in a girl they just met for the first date. You know, you meet a girl for coffee, first time, and she's not instantly on that wavelength. And I hear a lot about guys who are like, oh, we didn't click, she wasn't smart enough, or she didn't get me, or you know, she's below my level intellectually. And that's, you think you're smart, but you're not. Because if you're so smart, why can you not be a little bit of a social chameleon and have some small talk, you know, warm up? Because it took you fucking decades to get to that level, and you're also missing out on maybe she's interested in other things that you want to discover and explore, and she might think the same of you. She might think, we didn't click, all he talked about is some weird Reddit post he read at 4 a.m. That was fucking nerdy. He doesn't get anything I'm into, and whatever he talked about is not relevant to today's society. So if you think one-sided like that, you're gonna be in trouble because it's just like a very short like vision you have in that sense. So be open-minded in that regard.
What's the girl's name?
What's the girl's name?
Lotte.
Lotte!
I'm ready.
Lotte.
Wait, was it this building or this?
Wake up.
Was this one? Which one? There was a girl. We're in Ski Town and it's kind of dead. There was 2 girls on the balcony,
Just like,
and they were like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And we're like, "We're having a drink. Wanna come?" But as soon as I said it, I regretted it because, I mean, can I say it was just not hot enough, and I didn't want to deal with them all evening. I would rather have an evening with my buddies. And they would instantly be like, "Yeah, we come." And I'm like, "Yeah, we'll let you know. Just add me on Instagram." And then she responded, "What bar are you going to?" And then I just didn't respond, which is not good dating coaching. So I just got to a level now where I'm able to say no, where I have enough opportunities in my life where it's okay for me to say no to a bunch of options and focus on the ones that make me grow and challenge me in new ways. Which takes years, by the way. Like, to get to that level, you know, you have to put focus in it, like everything. And you have to, I don't want to say earn, because you could just put your focus on other things and you become better at that. But the point is, being good with women or having options or making that part of your life, it takes a while. And you should ask yourself the question, should you make social dynamics, communication, picking up girls, being better with women a priority? Is it important in your life? Because for me it really was, you know, like I was a 7 or 8 or 9 out of 10 in many areas in terms of good CV, good school, good intellect, good skill set for being whatever, 22, 21. But I was definitely a 3 out of 10 when it came to overcoming the fear to just approach a girl on the street. So I was like, wow, that seems like a thing I should definitely improve on if I want to have a happier life. And so that's where I did put my focus on. The question to you is it a thing you should put focus on And if yes, why are you not? Why are you avoiding this? Why are you putting focus on a thing that you're already at a 8 out of 10 at? And why you're not putting a focus on a thing that you're 3 out of 10 at? If you actually internally know it's a really important thing. What I was avoiding when I was 21 is blonde girls in short skirts. Blonde girls in short skirts and beautiful blonde hair and good makeup, knowing how to move, because internally I knew I couldn't get that girl anyway. So the avoidance strategy of myself was to just say I'm not into them anyway, which was way easier than saying I couldn't get this girl. If I would talk to her right now, she would reject me. I would feel bad about myself. I would go home feeling worse. All that alcohol I drank to put up the courage to talk to her would be a waste. I would feel bad the next day because of alcohol and because she rejected me. So it's way easier to just say I'm not into those girls anyway. So that's what I was at 21, 22. And it's probably, again, question to you. Do you make excuses like that? Where you make up stories about what you're into and what you're not? But really, it's an avoidance strategy of the things you're just not good at yet. Raluca!
I know, right? Yeah, nice.
See you in room, maybe we'll see you at home.
Yeah, definitely. When you come back, thanks.
See you. Bye-bye.
You guys have your fun, yeah?
Safe trip.
Safe trip.
Thank you, bye.
Take care of her. Drive safe. Looks like Krampus. You know Krampus? You have Krampus in Romania? It's actually scary. Like, it makes people cry. He comes the day before St. Nicholas comes. So what's left over is the good children, and then Nicholas comes. That's Krampus.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
And then in my region, it's even something worse. Yeah, look.
No, we don't have that.
That's Iman. That's you.
Iman is the monster or Iman is the bad boy?
No.
You're the bad
I'm a
boy.
monster.
Death is insane. Like, it's actually insane. Like, I cried. They literally take 6-year-old kids and smash them in Austria. And it's like a tradition, and the parents are like, oh. Imagine that. Imagine a 6-year-old getting smashed by that.